Peoples. So today is 1 month from my surgery, and let's see, so to get you guys up to date, I went to my 4-week appointment, well, almost 4-week appointment yesterday for my checkup, and my incision on the left breast underneath, it wasn't healing as good as they would like. It wasn't bad, it was superficial, which means it was just like a surface. It wasn't like deep or anything, but it wasn't like, my right breast was great. There's like a tiny little, like literally that big scab, like where the incision is in the middle. And that one's healing great. It's like almost at 100%. Or this one, last week they kind of looked at it and were like, well, it's good. I was at like 90%. And then I came back in yesterday and it had actually, I didn't really notice it, but then when I took a picture and then I compared it to the picture I took last week, then I could see that it actually had gotten a little bit bigger. It was still like, it looked good, but it, that's a concern when it starts to, it means it's not closing, it's not healing as good. So that was a little bit of a concern. So that it doesn't spread even more, and I've seen some horror pictures like online and stuff of people where the incision just keeps spreading open and they end up with like this huge gaping hole in their breast, and then they end up getting the implant ends up getting exposed, and it can lead to tons of like bad shit. So like where they actually have to take the implant out and do all that freaking hairs everywhere. So we talked yesterday and he said it would make him feel better if I came back in the next day or today so that he could put a few sutures in, or stitches, or so that, in case you guys don't know what sutures are. And I said, if that's what you feel like we need to do, then that's fine. If that's going to progress my healing, then we'll do that. So I came back in today, and it didn't take that long at all. He just went in there and they numbed the area around the incision, and then they it was almost like a little mini surgery. They put all the little blue blanket thingies all around it and did the sterile stuff, and he literally pulled the skin together and sutured it up. So just for me personally, I've been checking online trying to find pictures of what it looks like, the incisions during the healing process, and unless I'm just not looking in the right areas, I don't know, it was really difficult for me to find, unless it was some horrific thing where it's a huge gaping hole. I couldn't find the normal healing of an incision for a anchor breast lift. It was just, I don't know if people just don't show them, or if I found them they were still all taped up so I couldn't see what it looked like. So just forewarn, at the end of this video I'll attach some pictures, so if you wheezy or you don't do well with that, because they're a little graphic, but that just so you guys can see that, in case someone's curious about what it looks like or what to expect and whatnot. I'm going to post some pictures at the end of this so you can see. I have some from 2 weeks ago, and then last week, and then I took one today with the sutures in. So that you know what it looks like and what to expect. And again, nothing's bad. Isn't really concerning or anything. It was just kind of and I know what happened is that I'm right-handed, so I was deliberately taking it easy with my right arm because I do everything with my right arm, which led me to do more with my left arm, and I think I just overdid it. So stretching, moving, lifting, pulling, grabbing, and everything, I was doing that more with my left arm. So I think that's what lengthened the healing process of that incision. So hopefully I just took it off for a second just to see, because I'm curious, I want to see what it looks like. So I took it off for a second just to look, and I took a picture, and you can he pulled the incision together, and you can see the sutures in it. So there's that. And let's see what else happened. Yesterday they took off, I no longer have any steri strips or any tape or anything like that on any of the incisions. my areolas and all that, my nipples are like free. Those look great. They're like almost like they're completely healed already. So everything's free. So as soon as like it's done healing, which I'm going to predict another couple weeks, I should be totally good to go, which means shower. Oh my God, never thought I'd miss a shower so much. Or I still have to like sit in the bathtub at like waist high and like clean and everything, and I still have to use the thing in the over the bathtub, the extension shower thingy, to wash my hair. And I am still sitting or sleeping sitting up with my freaking mountain of pillows. There's like no more pain at all. I think I mentioned that before, but I haven't had pain in a while. Even the muscles where it used to like the muscles were sore right here, I haven't had a sore muscle in over a week. So and they're like way softer now. They're definitely dropping. They're not as high up as they were. They're still gonna drop and fluff a little bit, but that takes, I mean, that can take up to a year for them just to kind of slowly settle in and go into their pockets and everything. I have still kind of doing a little bit of the massaging, but not a whole lot, just because I just don't want to mess with the incisions too much. I don't want to stretch out that skin. So I haven't really been doing a whole lot of the massaging, and I was only really doing that when the muscles were sore, which I haven't been sore for a while. The last few days I haven't really slept that great, just because I'm not, it's just uncomfortable now, like sitting up all the time. I can't really get comfortable, and I'm a side sleeper. I sleep on my left side and curl my leg up and cuddle with the pillow and everything, and I haven't been able to do that. I'm like basically sitting up, not completely like in a chair, but you know, inclined, like hands in my freaking lap and everything. So it gets uncomfortable, so I haven't been sleeping that well in the last few days, which also he said is hurts the healing process, because if that's when you heal the most is when you're at rest. So I'm not resting that well, not getting enough sleep, then it also hurts the healing process. So I'm sure that had a little bit to do with it, but not much. But I think that was it. So yeah, I'm going to attach some pictures at the end. They're a little graphic, so don't just pause it and go to another video or something if you don't want to see it. But I'll put them at the end of the video so that you can see what it's like. Again, it's not as good as it could be, but that's pretty much normal, especially that at that T-juncture where it meets straight down and underneath right here. So at that little part where it meets, that's like the most common problem that they have with patients, is that separation of skin. It's not good, closing up very well. So I think the same thing too at the top where the one up top meets around the areola, that one. But I see that one, like, it's way common, and that's where I always saw people having problems with, was at that section. So, yeah, doing pretty good. And then I go back in a week, and he's going to check. I'm supposed to leave all the padding. I took the giant pads off. He told me, like, I left the other gauzy stuff and everything on there, and I'm going to put some more pads of my own, just the thinner ones, just for more protection. Then they put those Depends size ones on me again, and I'm like, it's freaking hot, or like in the high 90s today, so I'm like, I just took that off for now, and when I go to work and stuff, I'll put it on. But hopefully everything turns out okay by next week. I actually am going to a concert, a Slipknot concert in the Pit in 2 weeks, so hopefully everything's okay by then. I'm just gonna like wear tons and tons of padding and my black sports bra, which is like super secure and tight and keeps everything like really good, and I'll just wrap up like crazy, and hopefully we'll be okay. So I think that was it. Yeah, other than that, everything is really good. I think we're almost there. I'd probably give it another few weeks and I'll probably be at like 100%, and I just have to wait till everything kind of drops and fluffs a little bit, and then I can start. I have to wait until they're completely healed, he said, before I can use that silicone taping. They're not, even though some parts are like around the areola, looks like really good already, and then down, but then there's like parts of it that are kind of but then over here, like the sides, like whoop, this side and then on the other side, not at the middle, but on both sides. Those are like completely healed already. But he said just wait till everything's completely healed and I can start wearing that the silicone gel tape that'll help with the scarring and stuff. So, and he said that was perfectly fine. I just have to wait till it's all completely healed. So I got to get his okay first, and then I think that's it. So I'll get back to you guys next week and let you know how the outcome is. And okay, so I'll see you then.